It just feels like everyone else's life is moving forward. My life is existing in slow motion, and then everything is happening around them in like fast motion. That's what life feels like for me right now. I am like absolutely, thoroughly, fully stressing. Like, I think I've cried it out so many times that I'm just like out of tears. I like never leave the house anymore because I'm like embarrassed. It makes me feel really incompetent and not good enough. And even though it's incredibly stressful, it's really hard to keep a positive mindset during all of this. Hello guys, I'm going to a cafe and I'm going to grind out a bunch of applications. One thing with the whole like job search journey is that it is so unmotivating and it is very defeating because a lot of these entry-level jobs, even roles that are meant for new graduates like myself, require like 3 years of experience, and honestly, I am far from that. It makes me feel really incompetent and not good enough because there's always going to be someone who's better than me. There's always going to be someone who has more education than me. And although I can just sit around and mope and cry about it, this world is competitive. And if I want to be serious about finding work, I need to be serious about myself. And even though it's incredibly stressful, knowing that I can't control it, but I can control how I approach it is the only thing that has been keeping me going. So it's really hard to keep a positive mindset during all of this. This whole experience has forced me to spend so much time by myself. And I've come to learn a lot of things about myself. And every hardship is a learning opportunity, and accepting that with gratitude and knowing that this is something to teach you about life, this is something to teach you about yourself, how you manage your time, how you handle difficult situations. It's just all a life lesson. And I know that despite how difficult it is right now, it'll build me to be a stronger person at the end of it, and that's all I can be grateful about. If you're also in the job hunt, like, don't give up. I'm just making a quick lunch, then we are gonna go to a cafe and get a lot of applications done. To give you guys some context of this phone call, my apartment lease is expiring, and because I don't have a job, I can't afford to renew the lease or to move out. Right now, my family lives overseas, and for personal reasons, I don't rely on them for financial support. However, the possibility of me being homeless was very real at this time, and this is something that had truly haunted me. Even though there are times I would try to forget how anxious the situation makes me feel, when I hear my mom also express her concerns for me and my future, it like really puts an emphasis on the true severity and the weight of the situation, and it just makes me so much more stressed out. But with that in mind, I also try to take that as motivation to try to get a lot of applications done. I just spent about 7 hours non-stop today doing job applications, and I came across a TikTok video where this girl was talking about how if you're unemployed right now and if you're looking for a job, there's a really good chance that your application is being sent through like a software that it is just a machine looking for keywords from your application or your resume or your cover letter that fits the job description, and it's not even like a human reading your cover letter. And I just sat there like, I'm so drained because I spent so much time working on my cover letters and making sure these companies know that I know what they're about, while also how my skills and experiences match what they're about. And I spent so much effort and time doing that, only to find out like a machine's probably reading it and thinking,
she doesn't have enough keywords in her resume.
And while I was doing my applications, I was sitting on my couch absorbing the sunlight. The sun was like shining through these windows. But then it dawned on me, I have to move out of this apartment in about 3 months, and I have nowhere to live and I have no income. I have just enough money to pay off my 3 months right now, and that's it. So I'm like kind of cooked. Like, I'm actually cooked. This has been my dream apartment. Like, I love this place so freaking much, and it's so sad to me that I have to move out. I think I'm all out of tears. Like, I think I've cried it out so many times that I'm just like out of tears. I'm just numb. I'm just numb to this. I actually like don't even go out of the house anymore. Like, unless it's to go to a cafe and do work, I like never leave the house anymore because I'm like embarrassed. I don't want to see someone that I know from school who's working right now. I don't want to see them. them. I don't want to have that annoying small talk conversation where they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. What are you up to? Like, where are you working? Have you graduated? And I have to say, yeah, I graduated, but I'm not working.
I can't find a job.
Like, that kind of conversation I don't want to have. Like, this actually, literally, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually sucks. Everything sucks. It just sucks. I'm trying so hard not to crash out right now that I think I'm just going numb, but I've had my share of tears over this. I feel like I have no identity if I'm not working. Like, once you graduate, most of your life is spent working. So a good chunk of your identity becomes like what you do for work. When you meet someone new, the first question you ask is, what do you do for work? Oh, I'm in sales, or I'm in marketing, or I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor. I don't know. But your work becomes your identity. That becomes who you are. So if you're like me and you're unemployed, like there's like that feeling where you're like don't know who you are because you don't have something to identify with. So now there's a really big chunk of my identity that I don't know where it belongs or what it is, but also not having that sense of identity makes it a lot harder to feel comfortable with being in this state of life. Anyways, that is my tangent. Hopefully if you're in the same boat as me, this provided some comfort for you. Otherwise, I am like basically just struggling to not crash out on the internet. Okay, it is 11 p.m. at night and I have officially cracked. So I'm gonna go to bed. Good to know that I'm not numb. One thing I've been doing is drinking this thing called Magic Mind. They have this like sleep performance drink. Basically it helps me fall asleep, but I've been taking this because I get so anxious at night that I actually can't sleep. And it has no melatonin in it. It's a lot of natural ingredients in here like chamomile and lemon balm that are helpful for sleeping, and then I also wake up feeling really well rested instead of groggy and gross. I'm gonna drink this and then I want to go do my night routine and go to bed. Cheers. Okay, good night guys. Okay, I wanted to end the video on a bit of a higher note, so I decided to go to the gym because physical activity or just moving your body always makes me feel good. I tried to do a little bit of weightlifting, but I got kind of tired, so I decided to just do cardio today and keep it light and simple. And then for dinner, my sister and I decided to host a little hot pot at home dinner for our friends. Even though unemployment sucks, it's always important to remind yourself to be around the people that you care about. Here is our spread. We have mushrooms, tofu, noodles, bok choy, all of our meats, pork, lamb, beef, corn, rice cake, bean curd, tofu sheets, I don't know if that's what they're called, sprouts, and then all of our sauces. And then we have our broth.
Seafood spicy and beef bone broth.
And then
lamb broth.
Lamb broth. So we're gonna have people coming over very shortly for dinner.
What the? People who have dog accounts will message her, and then they'll be talking as if their dogs are talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, she loves it. She loves it. She'll be like, woof woof back. Whoa.
Look, it looks like 콧물.
No, it does. What?
What is 콧물?
Wow, she goes for it.
But
It's not bad, does it?
but I wouldn't eat it again. Not bad, but
This tastes
not
like
Foods you don't
Oh, my hair. I completely forgot to film an outro and I'm doing it now as I'm editing the video, but thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm editing and it's been like maybe a month since I filmed this video, but I am still unemployed and I'm still searching for jobs. I literally sent like 20 apps out just yesterday alone. All I can say is that although it's very defeating, it is still an experience to learn from, and all I can do is continue to try my best and be hopeful. If anyone is interested in trying out that Magic Mind drink product that I had in my video earlier, I do have a link in the description description box down below where you can get some money off. They also have one for mental performance that isn't sleep related. It's like a day drink. I used to drink that one too, but I've actually finished all of it, so I don't have that anymore. But yeah, if you want to try it out and you want to get some discounts, then I have a link in the description box down below you can use. Okay, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에 더 나은 겨울. Yeah,